I don't want to get into a history lesson right now because that's why I feel like I'm going to do this more regular, car. I'm going to start dropping knowledge.
That boy is good.
Because I feel like that's the best gift you can give somebody is knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as somebody who loves to acquire knowledge, the best satisfaction I get out of acquiring knowledge is being able to share it. You know what I'm saying?
Believe the children are our future. Thank you.
But then another thing what I'm going to do as well is because I actually don't feel comfortable talking to the camera like this, I don't think I'm getting the real essence and the goodness that I can get out in the conversation by doing it this way. So what I will do is I'm going to start doing Zoom calls with friends of mine, and then during conversation, then spill, because knowledge is power. And what I do know is the more knowledge I attained, the more powerful I was. My knowledge made me break out from the roadman setting that I had and labeled me to be the man that I always knew I wanted to be and can be.
My nigga.
See what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I weren't a man before. You know, I was always doing my thing. And the next thing, people will protest about bare things. Calm. I've seen doctors, the junior doctors thing, they're on the TV bare. You know what I mean? I didn't even really get all that. But I can remember certain time because I was in the bin them time. So I don't watch television out here, but sometimes in the bin, you would catch me watching a television, only to catch up with what they're trying to convince the sheeple with. Television can be joking about. They put some lies on it.
So you can see for yourself, because I'm the crazy one, yeah? So I have to show people. I ain't crazy. You're crazy because you're the one who believe what the government tell you. Look, that's disappearing into the building. There's no cracks. There's no smash as what would happen if how much tons does a plane weigh? And how hard is that building? If that hits that building, that's cracking. You're going to see the evidence. The plane just disappears into the building. You can get footage and do this yourself as well. But I looked on the YouTube and guess what? They've taken down all footage of the planes flying into the building. I wonder why they did that. Because they've already convinced everybody of what they want to convince them. So they've taken it down. Good thing I've got recordings. So I've got good sources. So before you call me crazy, just think. Mills don't lie about shit. Look at even that. That is all shadowing what they've done to make you think like that something hit. Like, look, there's nothing wrong. That's not cracked. That's shadows. CGI. Another angle, yeah? It's how wicked these people are. You see the plane right there? I paused it. Watch me pause it going in. Look, that plane is disappearing into the building. It's not smashing into the building. That's a CGI plane going into the building. And then look, then you see the explosion start to come out. You know what I mean? I've read so much real books explaining what really happened, but I know a lot of you people don't like to read. You like to listen to the media and then close your minds. And then when someone like me tells you what's really going on, you want to call me that I'm crazy. So I'm just showing you, innit? Here we go again. See the plane coming in? Yeah? Let me get a closer photo now. Then look. That plane is disappearing into that building. That plane is not crashing into that building. Disappearing into the building. Then that's CGI. So the event happened, and afterwards, these evil cabal Illuminati's, people told me there's no deep state and there's no secret government in the world. Okay, so who did that then? Because it sure as hell weren't no roadman. You know what I mean? And I'm here with this basic TV, and you know where I am. I'm in the most basic place you could be on earth. I've got a basic TV and a basic DVD player, and I've just flipping proved that that's an inside job from inside where I'm at. It's gonna be live speed.
Explosion. He was in the lobby and the third explosion, the whole lobby collapsed on us.
What was it like? What was it like?
Horrible. Horrible. The whole building just collapsed on us inside the lobby.
Is that a secondary explosion?
Yes, it was.
That was the planet problem?
Yeah, definitely a secondary explosion. But we was inside waiting to go upstairs. And on our way upstairs, the whole fucking plane blew. And we just collapsed on everybody inside the lobby.
Someone to the first tower coming down, secondary?
I don't know about the first one, but I know the second one was terrible. Then there was a third one too after that one. Yes, sir. Everybody was inside the building waiting to go upstairs. And they just let loose. Everything just let loose inside the building.
So what you told me is that there was a plane or whatever hit the building, and then a secondary explosion.
It was like 3 explosions after that. We came in after the fire. We came when the fire was going on already. We was in the staging area inside the building, waiting to go upstairs. And they exploded. The whole lobby collapsed on the lobby inside.
Just AM after that.
Just man, everybody trying to work their way out.
Trying to help all the brothers get out.
A lot of people trapped inside.
I was sitting in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. We watched the first explosion. As we watched the building, we saw a black, very large airplane fly right into the second building. It came out of the south, right in front of our eyes. Just, it was so surreal, like a movie set. Second and third explosions also, right? We were in the building for the third one. It didn't collapse. I was on this drive here for the other one.
People don't understand. There may be more. Any one of these fucking buildings could blow up. This ain't done yet.
This is on top of this. Could be no worse than this. Could be nothing no more worse than this. You're in the building trying to help people, and it's exploding on the inside the building. So.
This is at the World Trade Center. Obviously a major fire there, and there has been some sort of explosion. We don't fully know the details.
A very loud blast explosion. Not clear now is why this explosion took place.
I got an eyewitness who said there was an explosion on floor 7 and 8. 7 and 8. We just had another explosion. We got another explosion on the tower, 1013. 1013, then 1-2 has had a major explosion and was involved in a secondary explosion.
A bomb had exploded.
Wait a minute. Is something missing here?
What kind of plane? We're getting reports that an airplane hit the building.
I didn't even know that. Honestly, I was walking up and looked up and saw a big boom and fire.
I did not see a plane go in. That just exploded.
It was a bomb. Bomb in another building, not second plane. That was a bomb. Who said the second plane?
That's what we're told. The second plane. We saw it on television.
Everything.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Did you see what happened? What happened?
Well, I was in the past train, and there was a huge explosion sound. Everyone came out. A large section of the building is blown out, around like the 80th floor.
Was it hit by something, or was it something inside?
It was
inside.
Because it looked out. Everything was coming out.
Everything.
All the windows were coming out. All the.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit, I just got that. Oh my God.
It's a plane or a bomb? They said it was a plane.
They say it was a plane and that building just randomly fucking exploded. It's not a plane. Look, that side just blew up. It just blew up 2 minutes ago. Way after that one. That is not a plane. They don't know what they're talking about. How would they see a plane hit that? It was a matter of 2 seconds.
I mean, you hear it before the bombing. It was something like so slow.
I thought it was a big fucking. Yeah, but then that side exploded. How did that side explode?
Maybe it dropped from the outside to the other.
We need to know. Oh my God! No, you don't understand. People have been jumping. No, don't. People have been jumping off the building, like you see them flying down. Are you fucking insane? Yo, that side, I got this on film. That side blowing up. That side just blew up a minute ago. What the fuck? No, I saw that second building blow up. It just blew up. Flat out blew up. Keep moving. Stand, stay here. Let's go. I saw that second building blow up. It was a bomb.
That the assassin was the driver in the car in which he was riding in Dallas on that day, and it was plainly visible in a film withheld from the public.
Now, you brought that film with you. Let's take a look at that if we can. Here's the film. Go ahead and narrate this for us, will you?
Well, it took me 16 years to find this film because it has really been withheld. And what you're seeing here is the motorcade on Elm Street passing in front of the book depository building. Kennedy has been shot in the throat, and Jacqueline is pulling him toward her, trying to comfort him, and she's in shock. At this time, you see the driver turn around with a pistol in his left hand, firing over his right shoulder, and shoots the president directly in the head.
Here's a repeat of it, yeah.
The weapon, watch the driver, his name is William Greer. He was, in fact, a Secret Service agent. The weapon is an electrically operated, gas-powered assassination pistol built especially for the Central Intelligence Agency.
You don't see any puff of smoke from...
That's correct. Because
what you think is a pistol there in the right-hand corner, lower right-hand corner.
That's correct. It is
Why is that?
Well, it's an air-operated pistol. It's pneumatic. And it actually fired an exploding pellet which injected shellfish toxin into the president's brain so that if the actual explosion of the pellet itself did not kill him, the toxin would.
Now, did you read all of this in the documents?
Yes, and that's why his brain was switched for another brain in transit between Parkland Hospital in Dallas and Bethesda Naval Hospital in Washington, D.C.
I remember even the prison officers went on strike, you know, teachers have been on strike, all of that, fine. This is what I can't fathom. This is the bit what people will go on strike for all of them things. Calm.
He's gonna stay in the big house? Stephen, he's a slaver. It's different. In the big house. Well, you got a problem with that?
On strike for all of them things. But then you find out that the politicians them are raping and murdering and torturing and eating children and nobody ain't striking. Nobody ain't got shit to say. You know? When I'm just traveling from A to B, and you know, sometimes you hear people talking amongst each other. Sometimes I hear Epstein, like in the past, someone's talking Epstein. But they always keep talking about Epstein in the sense of like teenage girls and that. These people are breeding babies to eat them and torture them and do sexual things to babies and infants.
You're going too far now, man. So that is.
You know what, yeah? Because I'm fully detoxed, I think, like I don't have chemical, I don't eat from the supermarket. I don't eat meat, I don't eat dairy, I don't eat genetically modified foods. I only eat pure food. And I even only drink distilled water. My water's distilled because I use a non-fluoride toothpaste. Even my toothbrush is bamboo thing because I found out that the bristles they use in the toothpaste is plastic and they want to fill us with plastic and metals and stuff to control. So you have to, but what I'm trying to say is, yeah, it's like when you can see things clearly, I don't get why I'm the only one who seems to feel like I feel. Because I feel like if everybody felt like I felt, guess what will be happening all now? nobody wouldn't be going to work or nothing. Everybody will be outside, like planning how we're gonna get these motherfuckers out of Parliament tomorrow. Not next week, not next month, tomorrow.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Like, hold on, brother. It's bad enough you're running the country bad. Yeah, cool. That's what you've been doing. It's bad enough you're taxing everybody for things what don't need taxing for. Like, for example, people pay road tax. So you already paid tax to be on the roads. Then they want to charge you congestion charge, but you already paid to be on the roads. Then they want to charge you parking permit to park outside the house, but you've already paid to be on the roads. Then they want to charge you for speeding. So they decide to put a fucking camera so you can't go over 20 miles an hour.
Excuse me.
How can any man, and I don't care what walk of life you come from, you could be a businessman in the city, you could be a roadman in the hood, you could be, I was about to say a celebrity area, but all of you are iffy. That's the reason why I'm not a celebrity. Because I know it's a long time ago, if I wanted to sell my soul, I could have been famous a long time ago, but man's not into that. So that's why celebrities don't never say shit, because they can't, because they're compromised.
Proceeding according to plan. I anticipate penetration and acquisition at 2100 hours tomorrow. Hold on. Fuck off.
So unfortunately, I can't even call on certain names of celebrities. Not trying to put all of them in the basket, but you just never know. Because that's one thing I know. Don't try to vouch for people. You never know what people doing behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
Please listen. Who gave them the right to charge us for water and land they didn't create? We should not be paying anything for our existence on this earth. Let that sink in. Let it scrape against everything that you've been taught. Because the most insane idea humanity ever normalized is that you owe money simply for being alive. You were born here without consent on a planet you did not create, under a sky that no government ever hung, breathing air that no corporation manufactured, and somehow you start life already in debt. That's not normal. That's not moral. That is not even sane. Explain to me how land became owned. Explain how water became a bill. Explain how shelter became rent, movement became a license, and rest became something you have to earn after selling most of your waking hours. They didn't just monetize labor, they monetized survival. And the moment survival has a price tag, freedom is gone. Because if you must comply to be allowed to live, that is not choice. That is coercion, wearing a suit and calling itself civilization. And don't insult people by calling this just how the world works. That phrase is the psychological gag they stuff in your mouth before they tighten the leash. Miss enough payments and watch how fast the mask drops. They don't just take your house. They don't just shut off your utilities. They take your mobility. They take your dignity. They cage your body, all because you failed to keep up with the subscription fee for being alive. That's not order. That is a threat backed by force. Work itself is not the enemy. Contribution is natural. Humans have always built, always grown, always created, and always shared. What is evil is when contribution stops being voluntary and becomes a condition for survival. What is evil is when fear of hunger, homelessness, and medical neglect is used as the whip. And that fear is not accidental. It's engineered. It keeps you obedient, tired, and arguing with your neighbor instead of questioning the system that's draining you dry. No moral system, none, can justify charging human beings for access to the earth they were born on. If a system requires you to earn the right to exist, then that system is illegitimate at its core. And if hearing this makes you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is the sound of a lie cracking. You're not lazy for questioning this. You're not crazy for feeling it's wrong. You're dangerous because you're starting to realize the truth. You were never meant to pay for your own existence.
Incantations and spells, don't know my name, ring bells. Those that don't know are well, those that know they won't tell. Grown, I'm a bad man still. Accustomed to blood getting spilled. Since 90s, keeping it real. Drilling before school drill. Incantations and spells. Don't know my name, ring bells. Those that don't know are well. Those that know they won't tell. Grown, I'm a bad man still. Accustomed to blood getting spilled. Since 90s, keeping it real. Drilling before school drill. These days, man, I chat bare bad man chat. Put a tracks, but the chap say it never seen hell.